Welcome, everyone. It's been a while, but we're back.
It's been a long time.
Well, I mean, there's some reasons. I was horribly sick.
I thought, death was knocking on my door.
Yeah, tell me about it. Last Friday, I just wanted to roll over and die, personally, but...
Last Friday night,
I wanted to die. Yeah, it was pretty bad. We both got sick. I don't know, we've been busy. Hey, we're not getting paid. Cut us a break, okay?
Yeah.
We took a little bit of a break. If you guys want to give us some money, maybe we'll do it a little more often. But until then, you're just going to have to live with it.
Or not even money, like we'll barter or
yeah,
like Xbox games used.
Yeah, we'll take some
like
gifts. That would be all right.
I like DVDs.
Yeah, I like Xbox games.
But, yeah, me too.
So how you feeling now? Are you feeling better, Chris?
I'm feeling alright. Had a good day, had a good week. Like you said, we were sick as all hell.
Yeah. I still have a little bit of a cough, a little congestion, so if I sound a little weird, I'm sorry ahead of time.
No, that's alright.
But I'm sacrificing for all of you.
That's what we do. It was an okay week. Lost my second job.
Your second job?
Yep. I am no longer employed, so now I'll watch news probably pretty much all day long.
All day long?
All day long.
So isn't that a promotion? I mean, we said that you had two jobs, and one of them was watching news.
It is a promotion, although I'm doing it pro bono.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I might have knocked up my fuck buddy.
You knocked up your fuck buddy?
It's almost certain.
So there's going to be a new addition to the Mitten Men?
There could be. I brought abortion to the table. I'm really going to push for it. If not, that person might come up missing. But, no. Anyway,
okay,
Brian,
then.
I found salvation in my chaos.
Salvation in your chaos?
Yes. Since I'm no longer working two jobs, I now have a lot of time on my hands, so I was able to watch a lot of TV. And one thing I watched was the entire series of ABC's Once Upon a Time.
Oh, yeah. You've been pushing this on me pretty hard.
Guys, it is great. If you like magic, if you like Disney movies, and you like magic, right now I'm getting goosebumps.
Magic, Disney movies, and magic.
It's crazy. It's got like Snow White and the Seven fucking Dwarfs. Goddamn, they got the evil queen, the chick that gives Snow White the fucking poison apple.
Okay.
Rumpelstiltskin is in there, and he's pretty sweet. You got the huntsman, who's, oh man, I can't even begin to tell you. It's so complex. But like, I don't even know, because there's a modern world, and they're like,
whoa boy.
Just, you guys, check it out.
If you guys could see Chris right now, you could see his excitement is through the roof.
It's ABC's Once Upon a Time. Season 2 starts September 30th. Check your local listings. In the meantime, you can probably go to Project Free TV and watch the entire series of Season 1.
I don't know if we can give that one away. That's a little
all right, you can't
dicey.
Go to Google and type it in, and you can probably find it on there if you do your own research.
Yes, we'll blame Google. Everyone, Chris is pushing Once Upon a Time pretty hard.
Because it's good.
He would be ecstatic if you watched it and told him what you thought.
It's a great escape. Say you had a long weekend. You're dreading the work week. You put Once Upon a Time in, and that all escapes. You're in your own fairy tale, Brian.
Your own Fantasyland fairy tale.
Exactly.
Well, some people play World of Warcraft. Some people watch Once Upon a Time.
I'm one of them. Actually, I do both.
Okay.
All right.
Well, more importantly than Once Upon a Time,
headlines?
It's headlines.
Headlines.
Oh, yeah. It's the Mitten Men Show. It's time for the convention. It's time for the headlines. Fun facts and funny stories. Wacky news. Listen to us talk about the news.
All right. So, headlines.
What do we got, Chris?
What do we got? Brian, did you watch any of the Republican National Convention?
No, not really.
Did you know there was a hurricane also?
I did know about that.
We had Hurricane Isaac that ripped through the Louisiana parishes. Once again. They're underwater. You thought?
Shocker.
Yeah, I know, right? God, those poor people. Not really, those poor stupid people.
Nothing against Louisiana and the people there, but you know what I'd do if I lived there? Move.
Exactly.
I don't know if that's going to be there when we're old men, but...
I would build my house in the trees.
I would just not build a house there, personally. But that is going to be underwater completely, possibly in our lifetimes, I think.
Look, friends, if you're from Louisiana and all those other states, we send out our deepest sympathies.
We do, but
here's a word to the not so wise. Build your house into fucking trees.
not on sand.
Or above sea level.
Yeah, that might help. Building above sea level would probably be a good idea. That's just me. I don't know.
Oh.
Hey, it might get cold here in Michigan, but we don't have to worry about any of that stuff. It's beautiful in that way. No tornado. Well, kind of tornadoes, kind of. But no hurricanes, no earthquakes, no mudslides.
Don't say earthquakes.
Why?
I think it could happen.
Yeah, well, it could happen, but I've never really felt one here.
You ever heard of the New Madrid fault line?
I have heard of that.
Okay, well.
I am a college-educated man, after all.
Sorry. This is coming from the guy that watches wrestling, so friends, I'm flabbergasted even.
After Chris just went off about Once Upon a Time. But anyways, what is our first story here?
Our first story, Brian, is the RNC convention, our Republican friends, and what they did to a CNN reporter.
Oh, yeah. I heard about it.
No, not reporter. I'm sorry. She was a camera woman.
Okay. Yep. I've heard about this, but proceed.
Welcome to the Republican National Convention, friends, where delegates, if you're black, will hurl peanuts at you. They will hurl peanuts at you and say, quote, "This is how we feed the animals."
Oh, boy.
Yeah, friends. Our buddies over at the RNC, the Republican delegates from, I believe it was Alabama? No, I'm sorry, Arkansas. Tomato.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So these delegates from Arkansas, apparently, do you know they serve alcohol at these conventions?
No, I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah. You are allowed to get shit-faced.
Okay.
And do parliamentary procedural votes.
Well, after sitting through speech after speech after speech, I think I'd want to get drunk, too.
Well, yeah, but Brian, would you get drunk and hurl fucking food at an African-American woman and call her an animal?
No, I wouldn't do that.
It's crazy that these people represent the presidential candidate, Mitt Romney.
Well, I suppose so. I mean, if they're at the convention.
All right, and to their defense, security immediately had them escorted out of the convention.
Well, at least
allowed back.
At least there's that. A little
and
bit.
That was about it. Like Mitt Romney didn't apologize.
Well, no, of course. I'm sure they're just going to deny that it happened, or they're just not going to talk about it. At least.
It's this party's insane. There was no apology. There was no apology on the Tea Party's behalf when they heckled that fellow in Georgia.
What was that one?
They were calling him the wet rhymes with trigger. I can't say it.
Oh boy. Okay. Took me a second there, but yeah.
Oh yeah. When Tea Partiers spit on Missouri Congressman Emmanuel Cleaver during a healthcare debate, yeah, they chanted. Well, I can't say it, but they chanted the N-word.
Okay. Even if you say N-word.
They spit on this black congressman. They chant the N-word to a Georgian congressman, John Lewis, who, for one, is a civil rights hero. And there's no apology. There's no, what's the word I'm looking for? Repercussion?
Repercussions?
Repercussions. There's no repercussions.
No, I don't think a lot of the GOP base is really going to be too concerned with that kind of stuff. I mean, did you see the crowd? I mean, I didn't watch a lot of the convention. I watched some clips. And, I mean, the crowd was all white. I mean, come on. I'm just going to say it right now.
I
mean, that's
just... Said it, so I will completely agree. I saw a lot of old people and a lot of young business people.
That's just...
A lot of cowboy hats.
Yeah. Yep. Fear not, because... we have some fun to make of the DNC that's currently going on. Actually, I can see it on the TV right in front of me right now.
The monitor?
The monitor?
Oh, what fun? What about the DNC?
There's some colorful characters in that crowd, too.
Oh, yeah. You got the Rainbow Coalition.
Yeah.
Not the Jesse Jackson group, that other Rainbow Coalition. I think you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Hey.
There was also the, what are they called? The Pink something. Code Pink.
Code Pink. Oh.
Was outside of the Republican National Convention wearing big vagina costumes. Did you see
kidding.
this? Yeah.
I did not see that.
So, I understand the point of making a bold protest like that, but at the same time, you're walking around as a vagina. It's a little ridiculous.
I think it's disgusting.
Well,
it's atrocious.
What if we had costumes?
Curtain.
Oh man, we should next conventions. The Mitten Men need to go, because if there's that would be great to be a costume that's a giant penis, and we just keep running around trying to poke into the Code Pink vagina costumes.
I think we would get the interview that no one else gets. Has anyone ever interviewed Code Pink?
Well, I'm sure.
Not to mention a 6-foot vagina.
Well, I'm sure people did. Actually, yes, they did. I have seen some clips of. That's how I knew about it.
Oh, they were interviewing?
Yeah. Of course, it's all the liberal outlets that were interviewing them, but
naturally.
Yeah.
Did you see any of this convention? Did you, besides, well, obviously you have, because you saw the whole melting pot of white people.
Yeah. It was mostly just, I watched a couple of the speeches, not when they happened, but I got on YouTube later and watched some of them.
Did you happen to see any of the parliamentary procedures that were going on?
Again, through YouTube clips, I did, yes.
So you saw some of the shady rule changing that they did so they could disenfranchise the Ron Paul delegates.
I did see that, yes.
Never in convention history have they done anything like this.
No, I mean, they're not even trying to pretend anymore that it's a fully democratic process. They're going full out, no.
Sarah Palin said it best. This is an attack on grassroots activists, Democrat and Republican alike.
Sure. I've been telling you this for a while.
This is probably the first time ever that crazy bitch has said anything remotely accurate.
Yeah, well, I'm sure she's, well, who knows with Sarah Palin, but I guess you're right in that instance that, yeah, I mean, what was the story? The rule was you have to have 75% delegate votes for to get the nomination. Am I right?
Here's the thing, before you do any rule changing in the convention, the rule is that you can't change mid-conventions. The rule is that you make every rule at the end of the convention for the next convention.
Okay.
And if there is a change, which is Rule 12, it permits a major change in timing of rules. And if what you need for that is you need 75% of delegate members to vote.
Okay.
That is the only way for that to work. Now, if you don't get those votes, then those people will have to wait till after the convention, once the president has accepted the nomination, or the candidate has accepted the nomination.
So it would have been like where it used to be, where they actually would have to get together and hash out who they were going to nominate to be president, rather than just the show conventions as they do now, where it's just 3 or 4 days of rah-rah.
Yeah.
Okay. That would have been much more fun back in the day, personally. But.
Well, yeah. So what the Republicans did, the establishment, if you will, they basically shut out the main delegates and then had to vote without them.
So anyone that had Ron Paul delegates
pretty much were shut out.
We're just told to take a hike.
Yeah, be quiet.
Yeah. Democracy, everyone.
And if you didn't, you were thrown out.
Well, that's just great.
So now, because of all that, Republicans at their convention made a whole rule change where now, if the delegates who were left over weren't for that candidate who won, you don't get a seat at the convention. If you're not, it's my way or the highway, basically.
Well, that's just awesome.
It's crazy.
Yeah. It sounds like the old Soviet system.
Well, they are
red.
They
are red states. Yeah, that's weird.
McCarthyism.
Well, that's something different.
Is it?
Yeah. Well, McCarthyism was hunting out the communists, so-called communists.
No, they just changed their party to the Republican Party.
Yeah, well. Oh, come on now.
What?
Let's not pretend the Democrats are any better. In 2008, they did say the delegates that they had for Hillary Clinton, they did let them stand up and say such and such number of votes for Hillary Clinton, right?
That's because that's what you're supposed to do. That's how it was supposed to be run. I mean...
Yeah, but let's not...
They acknowledged, at that 2008 convention, they acknowledged Hillary Clinton and gave her votes and had that tally up like everything else.
Sure, they're acknowledging them, but it's not like... that's just for show. It's not like...
Okay, yeah, now it's for show, but back in the day it wasn't. They took it very seriously.
In 2008, it was...
All right, go ahead, cut me off.
I will.
I'm trying to make a point.
Because you always do it to me. In 2008, they did let them say so many votes for Hillary Clinton. But it was already predetermined that Barack Obama had won when they got to the convention. It's not like they had to go to the convention and decide if it was going to be Hillary Clinton or Barack Obama.
They had their house in order, dude. What your party's supposed to do once you have the nominee, you unite. You don't fight within. You come behind this person. They were doing what they were supposed to do.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is if they go there and they say, oh, we have 12 votes for Hillary Clinton, that was still just for show. It's not like it was really... in the air who was gonna get the nomination.
And and that's why I made that point earlier. I said now it's totally for show.
Well, yeah.
But in 1980, the Democratic convention between Carter and, do you know this? Teddy Kennedy.
Oh.
Delegates, they had a hard-out battle throughout the fucking primary, and it went all the way to the convention.
Yeah.
Delegates on that floor were voting until that day to the roll call.
Well, that's how they always used to do it.
That's how it should be still done.
Well, yes and no. I mean, this is the days before 24-hour media coverage, too.
That's true. I forget.
Jeez, Pete's, we were talking about who was going to get the Republican nomination a year in advance before the primary votes even happened.
I think we all knew it was going to be Romney, though.
Yeah, pretty much.
Or, God, Rick Santorum could have had a chance.
He came from out of nowhere all of a sudden, mid-primaries.
Well, the Bible hugger, he was really the only one on that ticket that...
Yeah.
Not to me, I don't mean to say Bible hugger to offend anyone, but it's like...
Yeah,
best way that you can describe
he appealed to that base, yes.
Yeah.
But that is a very shrinking base.
I like Newt Gingrich.
Oh, jeez.
What?
I don't.
All right. Well, anyway, the convention was crazy. You saw Paul... what?
Blah, blah, blah.
Paul Ryan.
Uh-huh.
Accepted his nomination for vice president.
Yep.
Did you listen to any of that speech?
I did listen to his speech.
Did you hear any of his gargles and grunts?
Yeah, he was doing that quite a bit.
What's with the Republican Party and fucking Penguin from Batman?
I don't know.
First John McCain, now Paul Ryan.
Yeah. They're big fans of Batman, apparently.
And you know what I'm talking about with McCain.
Yeah.
We probably should roll that clip sometime.
We will roll that clip. Let's roll it right now.
Yeah, we might as well.
How about Sarah Palin last night, huh? How about her? Huh? How about the job she did? Huh? Huh? How about the job she did?
All right, so yeah, the convention. Paul Ryan's the fucking hideous penguin from Dark Knight Returns. So yeah, convention. Oh yeah, the highlight of the night, Brian.
Of the Republican convention?
Yeah, Brian, did you hear about Clint Eastwood's Oscar-winning performance?
I did. That man could act with a chair.
I think you just said it best.
Yeah, I think I did. He's such a good actor, he can act with just a chair.
It was incredible. I've never... His hair, his makeup... I would watch a one-man show with Clint Eastwood standing next to an empty chair.
How old is Clint Eastwood now, do you know?
Coming from...
He's looking old.
I think he's 87, maybe 92. He looked like a fucking 150.
Yeah, he did.
He looked like he just rolled out of his sarcophagus, put on a suit, and gave a speech about a person sitting on a chair.
Yeah. I like Clint Eastwood, too. That was just kind of sad to see.
Get off my lawn.
Go ahead, Obama.
Yeah.
Make my day.
And get off my White House lawn.
I don't know.
I'm looking at a chair. That was kind of Batman there.
Oh, super Batman. You know, they once talked about having Clint Eastwood playing an old Batman, an older Bruce Wayne.
That would be awesome.
In flashbacks, of course.
That would be awesome. He's probably getting a little too old for that now, but...
Well, dude, I'll say here on the Mitten Men, our pal Clint Eastwood probably has maybe 3 years left on this earth, if we're lucky.
Ooh, that's a bold claim there.
I'm saying Bob Barker's going.
No.
Bob Barker, Clint Eastwood, and get ready for this one.
Regis?
Wow, yeah, I think you just tripped. I was going to say Morgan Freeman, but you trumped me.
Yeah. I don't know. Regis, he was made at Walt Disney Corporation. I don't think, just like Dick Clark.
The Hall of Presidents.
Yeah.
The Hall of TV hosts.
Dick Clark and Regis Philbin were made by Walt Disney.
Yeah, dude. Reanimated.
Yeah. All right. Enough with the politics. We'll probably divide enough people at this point.
Whoa. Well, since we're on the topic of politics, we probably should do a quick Gallop.
Oh, yeah. Let's frequent there.
That's frequent Gallop. All right, friends. We got for the week of September 2nd to the 4th, 2012, Barack Obama with a 47 approval rating and a disapproval rating of 47%.
So he's still breaking even on that.
Yeah, it's weird.
Okay.
And if the election was held today, well, Obama would appear to win with 47%, with Mitt Romney 46%.
Oh, that's rough for Romney that he's not that he's not ahead after the convention.
He maybe got a 1.5 bump. 2 points. I'll be generous and give him a 2-point bump.
Ooh, that's not good.
That's not good at all. That reminds me of John Kerry.
I did say I think they're the same person.
Genghis Khan.
Genghis Khan.
Mitt Romney.
John Kerry, Mitt Romney.
Poor guy. Though. Do you think he'll hang up after this?
Romney?
What are the Romneys going to do after they lose this election?
He's going to make a ton of money doing speaking tours.
Yeah, he'll probably put that elevator up in his Malibu home.
Yeah. It needs an upgrade.
It does. His
Mitt
multiple
Romney...
sclerosis wife is going to need a new spine soon, so...
Ouch.
Well, we all have problems.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, luckily they'll be able to afford healthcare.
All right. Speaking of honest Republicans, when I think about it, an honest Republican is kind of like Bigfoot.
Like Bigfoot?
Yeah, Bigfoot.
How is an honest Republican like Bigfoot?
Come on, think about it.
I'm at a loss.
Okay, all right. An honest Republican's a lot like Bigfoot because everybody claims they exist, but nobody's really seen one. Bigfoot.
Oh no.
Speaking of Bigfoot, do you believe?
No.
Why not?
Oh, I think you know me. I've introduced
He's
myself
a philosopher. Seeing is believing.
Well,
that philosophy, seeing is believing.
Not necessarily, but you need to give me a justified true belief why Bigfoot exists.
Well, why not?
Well, why would he?
Why not? What do you mean? Why would he?
Because it's all hearsay and speculation. There's no solid evidence that he does.
There's still mass spans of Earth that man hasn't discovered yet. And he could be like some super primate like us who just doesn't choose to talk and drive cars and go to work like us because he's probably super smart.
Uh-huh.
And they just, they live it up in the forest.
Oh.
And so if they were smart and if they don't want to be found, like really, if you didn't want to be found, could you just disappear and never be seen again?
Not anymore. Now with all the surveillance and everything they have now.
I mean, really, if you really want to. Yes, you could.
Maybe. I don't know.
Well, you're a damn fool.
Harrison Ford and the Fugitive got caught eventually.
But anyway, what I'm saying is, why not some North American primate that's just as smart as a human, but just choose to...
Okay, Africa is more vast than the United States, and they are still able to find...
Yeah, but half it's fucking desert. It's wide open.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Half of Africa is not desert.
What?
There's rainforest in Africa.
Yes, there are rainforests, but half of the mass in Africa is desert.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
Whatever, dude.
But anyways, okay, fine. Okay. Even so, Africa is way bigger than the United States.
Sure.
And they still find rare mountain gorillas there. Now, if they can do that in Africa, how can we not find Sasquatch or Bigfoot here in the United States?
We're lazy. There's no desire. We got bigger fish to fry, dude.
I think there's a lot. There's a TV show, Searching for Bigfoot.
That's not legit.
Yeah, because they're searching for nothing.
Whatever, man. Anyway, well, I got this 911 call. I want everyone to hear it. It's pretty scary. It's from a guy in Montana.
Okay.
Calling about Bigfoot running amok in his yard.
Okay. Let's see if it convinces
Let's roll
me.
That.
I'm rolling it.
911, what are you reporting?
We got someone or something crawling around out here.
Did you see what it was? Was it a person or an animal or?
I can't tell. All I know is that my central light came on and I just happened to glimpse and see this thing running across the yard. A good-sized man or something. Looks like a man. I don't know what it was. Just that it ran across the yard.
Okay. You've had problems in the neighborhood before?
Yeah, my dog was killed here just recently. I don't know what it was. Whatever it is, it's running. I couldn't catch it if I was going to chase it. But whatever it was standing up. I'm out here looking through the window now and I don't see anything. I don't want to go outside. Jesus Christ, you better...
Sure.
Tia!
Hello?
Get somebody out here.
What's going on now, sir?
That son of a bitch is about 6'9", I don't know.
Do you see him now, sir?
Yes, I'm looking right at him.
Uh-oh. Okay, hang on.
He's right...
Is he in your yard, sir?
Yeah, God, he's big.
Okay, what's he doing in your yard?
He's looking at me.
Oh, and the guy is on foot.
I don't know what... It's a big... real big person. That's all I can say.
Okay, but it is a person.
Yeah, I'd say it was a person, somebody really big. But he's all in black.
Is he a black male or a white male? Did you actually see whether, or was he just wearing black?
He's all black and he's big. He is big.
All right, what do you think? Do you hear those screams that he recorded?
Yeah, I do. But he doesn't say it's hairy.
I think he did say it was hairy.
He said it was just huge and black.
I think you hear what you want to hear.
Oh, okay. Ditto.
But anyway, Brian, did you see that Bigfoot was killed in Montana?
You were telling me about this. Now this is interesting.
So apparently the 911 caller, and I can't confirm the two, but it seems to make sense. I'm putting two and two together. And, well, we had a friend in Kalispell, Montana. Kalispell, Montana.
Okay.
Man dressed as Bigfoot killed by teen driver.
Oh, boy.
He was hit not once, but twice.
Is this a Wes Craven movie?
No, this is not a Wes Craven movie. This is not an M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong movie. This is real life. This happened. Montana man apparently trying to provoke reports of a Bigfoot sighting.
Huh.
A man who was, like I said, provoking a Bigfoot sighting in northwestern Montana was struck by two cars and killed, authorities said.
So he was... Oh, my God.
Yeah.
So we had Goatman last week.
Ayo!
And now this week we have...
I can't get off the theme.
Now this week we have a guy dressing as Bigfoot.
What? There's something in the water.
Out west? I don't know. I guess in Utah and Montana.
There's freaks in these hills.
I guess there's not a lot to do in Utah and Montana. So what happened? The teenagers were just out for a drive.
Well, yeah, they were out for the drive. This Montana man was out for a stroll. The man was wearing a military-style ghillie suit.
Okay.
Are you familiar with those?
Yes, that's what snipers wear.
Yes, exactly. But it was consisting of stripes of camouflage fabric. All right.
Okay.
And he was standing in the right-hand lane of the highway.
Was he making noises?
They couldn't be able to hear. Cars are going at like 75 miles per hour.
Okay.
Oh, excuse me. Oh.
See, we're still sick.
I'm going to do it again.
Me too.
Guys, we're sorry.
Okay. That'll be edited out. Don't worry.
All right. Anyway, so it's Sunday night when he was hit by the first car, according to the Montana Highway Patrol. And then a second car hits the man as he's lying, hurt from the first incident.
Oh, my goodness.
So basically he's turned into a speed bump.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, that poor guy. That's what you get.
So, wait. Oh, my God. So, was there any follow-up? Did this guy have family? Did they say why he was wearing...
I'll get to that. Yeah, well, his name, Flathead County, I believe, officials identified the man as Randy Lee Tenley, 44 of Kalispell. Trooper John Schneider had said that his motives were ascertained during interviews with friends. Ascertained? Did I say that right?
Ascertained, yes.
Oh, wow. Yes, I guess his motives were ascertained during interviews with his friends. And get this. Mm-hmm. Alcohol may have been a factor.
Shocker.
Investigators are still awaiting tests, though.
Oh, my God.
This is a quote. He was trying to make people think he was Sasquatch. So people would call in Sasquatch sightings.
Uh-huh.
That's what Trooper Schneider told the Daily Inter. That's one of the local newspapers.
Yeah, see, this is what I think of Bigfoot.
What?
I think a lot of the stuff is just stuff like this.
Crazy people.
Yeah, this one just went a little too far. Can you imagine? Brittany, oh my God, it's Bigfoot! Hit it!
Oh my God! Oh my gosh, honey, did you see that?
Oh my God! We hit it! Let's get out of here!
Hairy ass body, but he looked like Dad. His face was like Dad. Was that Dad?
Oh no, Dad's drunk again.
But Trooper Jim Snyder, he goes, you can't make it up. He goes, I haven't seen or heard anything like this before.
Yeah, right. In Montana, I'm sure you've heard it before.
He goes, it's obvious his suit made it difficult for people to see him. Oh, you are wearing camouflage.
Yep. I got my ghillie suit on. I'm going to go make people think I'm Bigfoot.
It's Nothing crazy. I mean, ghillie suits are a type of full body clothing that are made to resemble heavy foliage.
I'm bored.
Right?
I'm bored tonight.
They're used for camouflage, military snipers.
Yeah, snipers use them. Wow, that's bright.
He probably would not have been very easy to see at all, the trooper said. And get this. You know the drivers?
Yeah.
The first one was 15.
Oh boy, 15.
15. I know, right?
Can you drive in Montana
apparently.
when you're 15?
Maybe she had a farming license.
Yeah, maybe.
And the other one was 17. Tenley was struck by vehicles driven by two girls, ages 15 and 17, who I guess were unable to stop at the time, authorities said.
They probably thought they were going to be rich. They captured Bigfoot.
Oh my God, Brittany!
We got Bigfoot!
Some crazy shit, though, isn't it?
All right, Chris. God, what are we
Ryan?
going to have next week? Are we going to have Lion Man or...
I don't know. I'm working on some stuff right now about a leprechaun being sighted in Raja.
Oh, okay.
Raja, North Carolina, is that correct? Raleigh, whatever. I got my investigative journalists out there.
We're going to have to tune in next week for that one.
Probably.
Leprechaun Man. All right, well, it's going to be tough to follow everything we've had so far, Chris, but I know your favorite part of the show's coming up. Your favorite part, a lot of people's favorite part.
It's a lot of my favorite part. That's what I was gonna say. It's weird. It's probably my most favorite part of the show. It helps me release a lot of tension that I have.
You have blindfolded yourself. You've put a ball gag in your mouth. You've undid your pants. How could you possibly top that this week?
Cock ring. I'm gonna have a whole new kind of release. And Brian, right before I release, I need you to choke off my air supply. Do you think you can do that?
I don't know. I slapped you
don't
around.
have to put your hands on me. I got this choker. I got this long ass leash. You can just pull it for me.
We'll see what we can do during the break.
All right, that'd be terrific.
Terrific?
Did I try to say terrific? That'll be terrific.
Okay, it'll be terrific. Right. Stay tuned to the Mitten Men random Skype call of the week coming right up.
Why did I say see ya?
See ya.
I think I'm having a stroke.
Perhaps. Let's see if you can make it through the interview.
Wah-wah?
Here on the Mitten Men.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, Chris, I choked you out before this. I hope you're good to go.
My throat hurts a little bit.
A little bit. You might start coughing again. Is that from me choking you out or the sickness?
A little bit of both.
Okay.
But it felt kind of good.
But you're ready to go for your favorite part of the show?
I'm ready to go. It doesn't take me long to recuperate.
All right, well, I'm looking down the list as usual this week.
Do we even have a list?
I have a list.
I don't ever see this list.
Well, that's for me to know and you to not
so,
see.
Schindler over there.
Yep, all right. So I'm looking down my list, and I believe we have Tim? Is that right,
Tim, yeah, I guess that's right. I don't know. I don't have the list.
Okay, well, Tim, are you there?
I am here.
Tim, how are you doing?
I am doing well today, thank you. How are you today?
I'm doing all right. I'm recovering from sickness, as is Chris. Well, Chris is recovering from sickness and asphyxiation.
Yes.
Funnily enough, I am also recovering from sickness.
And asphyxiation?
Not asphyxiation, nope.
Not even erotic asphyxiation?
Not my style, man.
You should try it sometime. It's breathtaking.
I bet it is.
Anyway, so Tim, what is it that you do over there? What do you do? What does Tim do to make Tim do?
Well, I'm a college student.
Okay.
Good. Yeah.
I run an after-school program.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, we have a good citizen with us today.
This is crazy.
Usually we have some pretty off-the-wall people.
Oh, well, I mean, on my spare time, I might rob banks here and there. But,
okay.
I was just going to ask, any skeletons in that closet?
You know, I gotta keep some sort of fun in my life.
And where do you work again?
I work at an elementary school.
There we go.
Okay. Yeah, all right, and you're a college student, so you're probably just racking up all kinds of debt. Who are you voting for?
Yeah, I have a lot of debt as far as that. Who am I voting for? As of right now?
Just being as a college student who's racking up all the student loans, who is your best interest?
He's digging hard for this one.
He is. In my best interest, I believe Barack Obama is.
Ooh, duh, duh, duh.
Chris is liking it now.
Was he born here? I want to know.
You know, I don't know. I've heard a lot of rumors about Saudi Arabia, America. I don't know.
There was Indonesia, I believe, as well.
Oh, tomato.
Oh, what was the other one?
Kenya.
Kenya, yes, thank you.
Yetsawaya.
Huh?
Yetsawaya.
Oh, okay.
Yetsawaya. You know?
Sure.
It means he is here.
Oh.
Anyway.
Okay.
So, yeah, all right. So you're voting for Barack Obama. You're voting for some Change Reloaded.
Yeah.
That's the sequel. Change Reloaded.
Good.
That should be the sign. They should start making those yard signs. I'd get one of those. Change Reloaded.
Well, what do you think, Tim? We're leaving him off in the back, and we're just going in our own.
as the poster sign for the campaign 2012.
Yeah, would you vote for Change Reloaded?
I would definitely vote for Change Reloaded.
I would vote for Keep the Change.
Oh God, I got asphyxiation going now.
All right, so you're a college student. You do an after-school program. Do you enjoy doing that?
I do quite a lot.
Quite a lot.
It's better than manual labor, am I right?
Come again?
Said it's better than manual labor.
What was that question I asked?
Oh, I said, so working at a school is better than manual labor, is what I said.
Yes, I would say so. Although some days manual labor and kids are kind of the same thing.
I would agree, actually.
Like digging ditches.
Yeah, and 6-foot holes. Well, 4-foot holes.
I think that's funny. I got it. I once did that to my little brother. That's a story for another day. All right. So what are you going to school for?
Funnily enough, I'm going to school for elementary education.
Yikes.
So I mean, I guess you got a job in the right path.
Brian, isn't that kind of your field? All right, what?
Kind of, yes. I am secondary education.
What's the difference? Tim, why don't you tell us the difference? Nothing about Brian.
The difference between elementary education and secondary education is elementary is for elementary school, and secondary is for secondary school.
Which is high school.
Simply elementary. Dear boy. Okay. So, what do you do for fun besides working with kids?
Well, I'm a big sports guy.
Okay. So you probably like the Green Bay Packers.
No.
Good.
No,
You're probably a big Michigan State fan. I love the State Boys.
I hate them State Boys.
Yeah.
I'm more of a Big Brother fan.
Whoa.
I'm with him on this one, Chris. You stand alone.
No, I don't.
In this conversation, you do.
Big Brother?
No. Being a Michigan State fan.
Oh, well, whatever, dude.
Big Brother is Michigan. Michigan State is Little Brother.
It's hard for ignorant people to recognize greatness.
That's why you don't understand the Big Brother part.
Big Brother. I don't understand the Big Brother.
It's okay.
I don't. You guys are like the girl cousins that come and visit once a month.
That's right. We're just going to giggle at you.
Whatever. Anyway, so you obviously don't like Michigan State. You're probably a Lions fan.
I am very much a Lions fan, yes.
Good. I like the Lions.
Well, I hope so. This is the Mitten Men show.
Solid team. We're gonna go. We're gonna get the NFC Championship. We'll probably lose the Super Bowl.
Man, you're calling it bold.
What are you talking about?
You're calling the Lions.
I'm like Edward Casey over here.
You're calling the Lions to go to the Super Bowl this year?
Yeah. Tim, what do you think?
I mean, there's always room for wishful thinking. But I would say in the next 3 years, the Lions are in the Super Bowl for sure.
We don't have 3 years.
We do have 3 years.
Well, actually, I guess technically we only have a few months.
Ooh.
So technically, they aren't going to make it this year either.
Well, I guess in that sense, no one's making it to the Super Bowl this year.
Damn it. Why does it matter? Hello?
Well, on that note.
Oh, God. Every time.
Every time, it always ends on something weird. That's just how this goes.
Well, Tim, it's been real. It's been good. Keep doing the good work.
All right.
Anything you want to plug before we go?
Not really. I got nothing.
Yay, teachers.
Hey, you ever see the show Once Upon a Time?
Oh, jeez.
No, I have not.
I'm telling you what, right now, if you have a computer, Google Once Upon a Time online, catch it. It's probably one of the best ABC dramas
I swear
I've
to God,
seen
ABC
in a
better
long
pay us
time.
this week.
In a long time. It's on ABC. Tim, it's coming back for season 2, September 30th, Sunday. Tune in. I think it's 9 p.m. Check your local listing.
Did you get all that?
Yeah, I got it all right here on my notepad.
Austin, what's the show called again?
Once Upon a Time.
Yes. All right, we gotta go, Tim. Thanks.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
All right.
Hello, America. I'm Cletus T.
I'm Jethro.
And this is the Obama Files.
The Obama Birther Files.
Right.
We are on the case.
We are on the case. First of all, Brian. Shit. Hello, America. I'm Cletus T.
I'm Jethro.
And this is the Obama Files.
The Birther Files.
You know what? I kind of like the Birther Files. This is the Birther Files.
The Birther Files.
Today, America, we're going to talk about the origin of Barack Barry Hussein Obama.
What do you got for us, Cletus?
What I got for you is a whole desk drawer of smoking guns. I like guns. Do you like guns?
I love my guns.
Well, Barry Hussein Obama wants to take away our guns.
Yes, he does.
He wants to strip us of our arms. He wants to get rid of the Second Amendment.
Preach.
He wants to get rid of the Second Amendment. He wants to take away our guns, and he wants to abort our babies.
And he's not an American.
He's not an American.
And we're going to prove it.
And we're going to prove it. I got a little segment here from his 2004, his keynote speech at that Democrat convention, that little satanist, or whatever, that witchcraft ritual.
What'd you just say, Cletus?
I said that Democrat convention that they had in 2004.
Okay.
That was a ritual to the father of lies, Satan.
Do explain.
Let me explain. You ever see, you know Barack Obama saying, yes we can?
Yep.
You ever play it backwards?
I have.
And what does it say?
Hail Satan.
No, it says, thank you, Satan.
Oh.
Anyway, that's a file for another day. But anyway, back in 2004, this is a little snippet from his speech.
Do tell.
He says, while studying here, my father met my mother. First of all, he doesn't explain where. Repeat, where they are studying.
Nope, not at all.
She was born in a town, he says, on the other side of the world.
Already sounded fishy.
I have no idea where that is. Apparently, on this other side of the world, her father worked on oil rigs.
Really?
And get this, he worked on a farm during the Depression.
How could he do both?
I don't know.
It's already sounding just fishy as a fish-filled river.
I think we might have been hoodwinked.
Yeah.
Anyway, get this. A day after that tragic event in December, Pearl Harbor, Barack Hussein Obama's grandfather signed up for duty and joined Patton's army.
General Patton himself?
General Patton himself. Do you believe that?
I can't believe this.
This is Horse Puckett. Alright, apparently he marched across Nazi Europe and liberated a bunch of Jews from some alleged concentration camps. And I only say alleged because we don't know the whole story.
Well, good for him.
Anyway, back home, Grandma Obama raised a baby and went to work and, get this, a bomber assembly line. After the war, they studied on that liberal GI Bill.
Yep.
This, they even bought a house on another liberal bill, the FHA.
Stealing my tax dollars.
Stealing our hard-earned tax dollars. Later, they moved west And as if they couldn't get further away from America, they moved way west and they went to, what is that, Hawaii?
Hawaii.
That doesn't even sound American.
No.
That sounds more like South Pacific jibber jabber.
Whatever you say.
Anyway, it says here that, and they too had big dreams for their daughter. Did you know Barack Obama had a sister?
He has a sister?
He has a Muslim sister, and it says here that Barack Obama's father and his mother shared a common dream born on repeat 2 continents.
2 continents?
2 continents. Barack Obama, folks, was born in Kenya.
Kenya?
Kenya.
Where's Kenya?
Can't you even say that?
Where is Kenya?
Kenya is somewhere in Africa.
Africa?
He has hoodwinked us. He's hoodwinked America. And Al-Qaeda they have a Muslim infiltrated in our government.
Infiltrated.
They have infiltrated friends.
Wake up, America.
Wake up, America. Get your guns, get your Bibles, and hold on.
Get my way, I hate the food that'll get my way. Don't go messing with a country boy, a country boy, a country boy. Don't go messing with a country boy, don't mess with a...
Well, Chris, that's going to be the end of the show this week. It was long overdue, but we finally got it done and out.
Yeah, it was a good time. We learned some interesting facts about our president.
We talked about Bigfoot.
Yep, Bigfoot. What else did we talk about? The convention?
Yeah, we went very political this week.
It was a good time. I enjoyed it.
It's always a good time. I guess that's the right time to now say we are on Facebook. We are finally on Facebook.
It's about time.
It's about time. We know. We finally did it. So look for us on Facebook, The Mitten Men.
And, Brian, don't forget Twitter.
Of course, Twitter at The Mitten Men. And also, come on, email us. We want the emails. What's the email address again, Chris?
It is themittenmen@gmail.com. And, Mom, stop emailing us.
Yes, we need more than just Chris's mom. So email us, follow us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and we'll see you next week.
Take care.